Mr. Heavyweight Boxing today?
Hey, what's up, man? This is Chris, the Nightmare Ariola, and you're watching Mr. Boxing Today.
Heavyweight boxing fans, what's the deal? All right, so April 21st, Tom Schwarz versus Senad Gashi. It's going to be a good fight, man. This is your typical, how can I say, big man versus little man when it comes to heavyweight. Schwarz is close to near to 6'6", and Senad Gashi is about 6 feet tall. All right, so Schwarz will be enjoying a 5 to 6 inch height advantage. He has the height and reach. He has the advantage in reach. Should be a good fight. Both guys are combined. If you combine their records, 36-0, I believe, with 29 knockouts. I believe Gashi is 16-0 with 16 knockouts, and Tom Schwarz is 20-0 with 13 knockouts. Man, so I like these type of fights. You know, I really like the type of fights. Both guys are undefeated. Both guys will be coming to win. I like that. Schwarz is the WBO Intercontinental title holder right now. So pretty much all that is a guy that's hold one of their minor straps from the WBO. Usually those guys are within the top 5, top 10 of the WBO rankings. All right. So also on this card, Ajay Kabayel, who's the EBU heavyweight title holder, he'll be fighting Miljan Cannon. I'll break that fight down in another video. Maybe the winner of both of these fights can fight each other, all right? But as far as when I break down the styles of this fight, man, Gashi is a guy that likes to come forward. You won't have to go looking for him in the ring. You know, he's going to come forward. He's going to throw combinations, all right? To me, he is a more explosive fighter when he's coming forward than he is going backwards. He'll put up the high guard. He'll take a step back and try to counter you with a hard hook. He's one of those guys, or a hard uppercut, a hard power shot. But he really wants to come forward. He will throw 5, 6, 7 punch combinations against the opposition that I've seen him fight. All right. Out of his 16 fights, 11 of them ended in the first round. I want to say 4 ended in the second, and then he went 4 rounds. I think he went 4 rounds one time, somewhere in there. So pretty much all of his fights in first, second round. All right. Tom Schwarz is a guy that's went 10 rounds before. He's went 8. I believe he's went 7, and he's went 6 a few times. All right. So he's used to going some rounds, you know, from 6 to 10 rounds is normal to him. All right. So, you know, when I look at it, you know, the first thing come to mind is Schwarz just use his jab, keep Gashi on the end of it as Gashi tries to come in, hit him with straight right hands, right uppercuts, tie him up, walk him back, wait for the ref to break him, get right back in the center of the ring and do the same thing, right? Gashi, I believe the first few rounds will apply pressure. I think he'll come out guns blazing, applying pressure, trying to wing overhand rights and left hooks over the jab of Schwarz. And then I think he'll run out of ideas come the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th round. I think he'll run out of ideas, and I think Schwarz will take over. So I think the first few rounds, they may go Gashi's way. I think Schwarz will sully Gashi's offense by just wrapping him up on the inside, walking him backwards. But when you look at their weights, Gashi is a guy that has fought at cruiserweight one time before. I believe it's just 1 or 2 fights, maybe just 1 fight that he fought at cruiserweight. But he's going to come in between 215 pounds to 230 pounds, somewhere like that. Now, Schwarz isn't a super big heavyweight when it comes to his weight. He has the height. And don't get me wrong, 6'6", 235 pounds is not small, okay? But he's not your 270 pound, 260 pound guy. He comes in around 230, 235, somewhere in there. So, you know, he likes to be mobile a little bit, likes to use the jab, kind of fights in that, you know, just your typical big guy, try to use the jab, doesn't really fight out a high guard, kind of fights with his hands near his chest, you know, staying loose, use the jab. He can be upright sometimes, but use the jab, use the right hand, and he wants to sweep that left hook. All right, so he fights out of that. But I think Gashi will come out guns blazing. And then I think Schwarz will just use the jab, time him with right hands, tie him up, walk him back. When we look at their opposition, although both guys have not fought, you know, world beaters as of yet, Schwarz did fight one of the Lewandowski brothers when they were both undefeated coming up. That was the same night Ajay Kabayel fought the other Lewandowski brother And then some of the journeymen he's faced are more, I'll rate those guys higher than some of the guys that Gashi has fought. All right. But styles make fights is going to be your classic big man versus little man type of matchup. Can't wait for this fight to take place. Like I said, the winner of this, I would love to see them fight. You know, I know Ajay Cabello is making a voluntary defense of his EBU title. They're fighting on the same card as Cabello versus Rob Kane. I would like to see the winner fight that guy. Maybe the winner of this can fight Erkin Tepper or maybe Alexander Demetrenko, and keep working their way up the ladder. Another good thing about this fight is Tom Schwarz is about 23 years old, so he's a young guy. And so is Gashi. So I think he's 27 or 28. So you have two young guys, man, that trying to make a name for themselves. Let's look at the rankings really quick. As you see here, WBO rankings, Tom Schwarz is number 5. All right. Katsuro Fujimoto 6, Brian Jennings 7, Zhili Zhang 8, 9 is Ajay Cabello, 10 Christian Hammer. You know, so that's the finished out the top 10. Jean Augustine is number 11, Tyrone Spong number 12, 13 Mansour, 14 LeBron Mitchell, and 15 Ebenezer Tita. I've never heard of that guy, the guy number 15. And I've heard of everybody in the top 14 except him. Maybe I need to look him up. All right. Then you go over to these IBF rankings, and Tom Schwarz is number 14. As you see, Ajay Cabello's right there, number 10, number 8, Demetrenko. You know, some other guys that are German-based. So what do you guys think about this fight, Schwarz versus Gashi? I think it's a good fight. I think the first 3 to 4 rounds will be very interesting to watch. You know, can Gashi catch Schwarz, taller guy, more upright guy? Can he catch him coming out of a clinch? Can he come over his jab and land something big? Can he go to his body and wear Schwarz down? You know what I mean? And just chop the tree down. We will see. Think it's a good fight. You guys, let me think in the comment section. I'm gone.